You know, I never started making YouTube videos to get a lot of views. All it really ever was me making videos on what I was doing with dirt bikes that day or that week. And that's what we're doing right here, is we're making a video on what I'm doing with dirt bikes this week. It's the FunnelWeb Air Filter. These suckers are awesome. I've used these things before. I've just never done a video on them. A little bit ago, I did a video on, I think it was the Tusk air filters. It's over in that bike. This is a twin air filter right here, which we've done a lot of these, right? This is the FunnelWeb filter, Proline FunnelWeb. I'll probably roll in some shots of this. These things are really cool because of kind of what they do, what they claim to do, and they're cool because they look super cool. They're out, look at that sucker. That is literally the coolest filter that I have ever used, these guys. The FunnelWeb filter, they're basically claiming that you get 2 times the surface area, so it can hold more dirt, and it's supposed to be, be able to catch more dirt. One of the interesting things that they show on their website, and I'll roll this in, is they're showing these 2 filters side by side here, where they're saying at the 2021 Georgia National Enduro, you got a FunnelWeb, and then the other, it looks like it's a twin air filter on the right, and they're saying like, hey, these guys ran the same race and they started on the same row. I mean, I guess it's totally possible that the guy who was running the FunnelWeb went ahead of everybody, and so he didn't have as much dust. So I don't know how scientific of a test that is, but anyway, I think these are cool filters. I think increasing the surface area of the filter sounds like a really good thing. It seems like this filter would be a lot more expensive to produce, and maybe it is. I can't imagine that it wouldn't be more expensive to produce. But the cool thing is I bought this at Rocky Mountain ATV. By the way, if you want to support these videos, use my links to Rocky Mountain ATV. They're literally the best in the industry. And it's how you support these videos. And if we're doing sweepstakes, dirt bike sweepstakes, that also gets you entries in to win those bikes. But I bought this thing over here on Rocky Mountain ATV. It was $29.95. If I compare it to the twin air filter, these are $33.26, which some back of the napkin math says that's $3.27. Hopefully that's right. So it's cheaper by $3 than the twin air filter. The Tusk filter is actually the most economical one, which I did a review on that earlier this year. So if you're wanting the most economical thing, the Tusk would be it. But I think this thing being cheaper than the twin air filter, and then also being able to absorb more dirt because it has more surface area, I think that's a pretty cool thing. A lot of the testimonials on their site say, or they're from riders saying like they can go longer between air filter cleanings. I mean, I can see how that might be. This isn't gonna be a test where I'm gonna actually test that. I'm just gonna take their word for it. And if you're looking for something different to put on your bike and something that looks freaking sweet, and maybe it does allow you to go a little bit longer between your air filter changes, then you might wanna do this. Let's stick some oil in this sucker and see what comes of it. This is how I typically do filters. So you could put your filter in the bag and then dump a bunch of oil in there. I'm gonna do it this way. Now I love this Bel-Ray filter oil, and I will just pour this stuff on here just like really liberally like that. Boom, that's a bunch of oil. I'll probably have to pour more in. It'd be interesting to see if with this increase in surface area, how much more filter oil you end up using, because I bet you it ends up being a significant amount more oil too. But I just like to kind of knead this all together. Again, I'm not, and I don't twist it. I don't like wring the filter out like this. I just kind of work it together and knead it in. Knead like I'm kneading bread. I'll put some more oil now on the inside of this and knead that a bit together, because I want the whole filter to be just like permeated with oil and have a nice like even. I don't want any bright yellow spots like that, so I'm just going to keep working on the thing until I feel like it's all the way permeated with oil. Okay, now we're gonna stick this on the bike. This is just our stock air filter. This is a 2025 Husky TE300 Pro. I've only ridden the bike one time, and don't laugh at me, but it was actually on a moto track. I'm wearing the Moto Is Life. My son wanted to go, well, both my sons wanted to go to the motocross track, and I had only 2 enduro bikes. Or I had the KTM that somebody's already won, the October sweepstakes bike or whatever. I don't know who won it yet, but I didn't want to ride that. So I'm like, hey, let's take the Husky. It's got linkage. It's an enduro bike, but it has linkage. It's a little bit embarrassing to take an enduro bike to the, you take a bike to the track that has a headlight, it's a little bit embarrassing. So that was me. Anyway, I digress. So I've only rid the bike one time and we were at the track. So this filter didn't get super dirty, but you're seeing all this for the first time. It's the first time I've messed with this filter. So things are pretty clean here, but we're gonna just make sure I've got this on the right way. I think this is a pretty cool filter. It'd be interesting to see if you guys have used it in the past or whatever. Leave it down in the comments. I'm usually not spending a lot of time or in the comments, but you might help some other people down in the comments as long as you're respectful and give an honest opinion of what your experience has been. By the way, if you want to contact me or you have questions, the best way to do it is over on my website. There's a contact form that has, you can contact me via my website via email, or we can arrange a call. I had a couple calls today with people just helping them know what to buy as far as dirt bikes, like people getting in to bikes and wanted to get some input / direction on, just some questions that they had. And I'm happy to do that. Those are usually like the best parts of my day, is when I'm able to do that. Look how beautiful that thing looks. And we're gonna just slide her in here. One of the things I like about the way that the KTM and the Husky is it makes it easier, they make it kind of idiot proof. I will say though, that's a lot more bulky. So you look at that, it does fit in there, and there's more foam, right? From what I can see, there's more foam there. Missed a little bit of oil in here. You can kind of see that, but there's a lot of oil in this filter. I worked it in forever. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how that does, and if I feel I can get any more life out of it than just a standard filter. Cool idea, and I like when companies do cool stuff. So again, if you want to support these videos, I have the link to this that I bought it for full price down at Rocky Mountain ATV. Those guys are super cool over there. They're obviously a dealer, distributor, whatever, of this FunnelWeb product. And they have free shipping on orders over 75 bucks. Here in the West, I get my orders super, super fast. And I really love those guys at Rocky Mountain ATV. So we're gonna run this. If you want to get one, click the link right down here in the video description, or go to my website, dirtbikechannel.com, and I've got a shop Rocky Mountain ATV link. And you click on that, and then you can buy anything they sell, like literally anything they sell, and it gives me a kickback. And I love talking about Rocky Mountain ATV because they've been a fantastic partner, and I've purchased so much stuff from them over the years. So anyway, let's go over there, grab this product. Pretty stinking cool. Hopefully it makes us so we don't have to change our filters quite as much. And that's what I got for you. So we'll have some more we'll have content on this TE300 Pro 2025 version over the next couple months. And until next time, leave a single track. Thanks.